Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. It's 11 a.m. here in Scottsdale, Arizona, and my name is Terry Matthews. I work at the Scottsdale Jin Shin Jyutsu headquarters, and it's my pleasure to share with you the elements of self-help Jin Shin Jyutsu, which we call Harmonize to Energize. For those of you that are completely brand new to Jin Shin Jyutsu, it is an art of harmonizing energy or chi or ki through pathways in the body via what we call 2Energize locks, 26 left and right of the spine. When these 2Energize locks allow energy to flow congruently through these, scratch pathways, then we tend to feel that our body is in balance, our mind is more harmonious, and our soul is connecting us to the universe. How lovely is that? So welcome, welcome, welcome. Up till today, as we've trogged through the self-help books, we're now on self-help book 3. And for those of you that do have a copy, we're going to look at mudra number 6 or finger pose number 6, whichever way you want to describe it. It's on page 15. Finger pose number 6, and those of you that are familiar or have been following this particular program will know that this finger pose is used in other flows, and it is actually used in the mediator flow. What it does when you're placing the pad of the thumb over the thumb of the ring finger is expand your thoracic cavity. It's very important for breathing generally. And Mary says at the bottom of the page, and I can read, believe it or not, this finger pose aids strengthening the respiratory function. Ta-da! It aids ear problems. When utilized while walking, jogging, running, or exercising, which apparently Mary did, this finger pose aids one to breathe more easily. Just like those sweets they used to advertise, tunes, and make you breathe more easily. Well, this finger mudra helps you breathe more easily too. So eat tunes, hold this, and you can breathe doubly easily. It can be utilized when flying or driving up into high altitudes. So when you're going up, and when they were up, and when you're going down, it's still a high altitude unless you're only 2 inches off the ground. This will help you breathe more easily. So without further ado, we're going to practice what we normally do. The regular 4 times 9 equals, and I hear the call, 36 breaths. And as I like to emphasize, you don't have to do 4 by 9 when you practice by yourself. It's just that I've only got 20 minutes, so I fit all that in. It's multiples of 9, and 9 in numerology, which Mary checked into, represents the energy of ending one cycle and beginning a new. So if it takes you longer than 4 by 9 to reach a place of calmness in your heart and expansion of your breathing, then so be it. If you got the time, you keep doing multiples of 9. The number 9, the number 9, the number 9. For those of you not familiar, Beatles' White Album. So what we do is we sit up straight, keep the spine as straight as we can. Move away from the back of the chair unless you've got lower back issues or back issues generally, in which case you can place a cush behind your back and that'll support you for a little bit. And in the book, she just shows the right hand with the ring fingernail on the pad of the thumb like this. Well, we can hold them both together, why not? And this might be a little different for most of you that have been following me at least. We're going to do 4 9s, 4 exhalation inhalations. 4 sets of 9 exhalation inhalations. And we're just going to hold both the ring and thumb of left and right hands. No need to examine the fingers and thumbs on this one. We're going to do them together. Feel the breeze, feel the expansion of the thoracic cavity, left and right. So let's do that. Cha-ching, cha-ching. And well, it's up to you. You can place each one in the 15 groin area because, as we know, and I know you love me to remind you, as we're breathing out from the fours at the back of the head, the occipital lobe, down through those 15s in the groin to the big toe, left down, right, in order that we're doing a full body breath. You will notice if breathing full body breath gives you a more expanded awareness of yourself and the connection between heaven above the head and earth below the feet. Try it if you haven't so far, or if you don't like the word, try it, practice it so far, and see what happens. Feel that connection. So close our eyes to block out any extra sensory perception that may be distracting us. And then as we exhale, we're dropping our shoulders. We hold a lot of stress, tension in the shoulders and neck. Drop, 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 drop. Just as if we're in an elevator going down. Sink, 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 sink. All the way down as we exhale. Letting go of dirt, dust, and greasy grime so that we can build a new sense of where we be, allowing cosmic purified energy to actually clean out the cells and rejuvenate, re-energize us. Wonderful. Here we go. 9 exhalation inhalations. On your marks, get set. No, don't do that. It's not competing or comparing. Let's go. Release the grease. Down, 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 all the way to Mother Earth, to the feet. And if you like, beyond the feet, down, 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 down to the crystalline layer of Earth. Land of the giants. They tell me there's giants in the core of the earth. Woohoo! And then inhale. Naturally. And that's one breath. So often the exhale has to be conscious because most of us hold on. Number 2, exhalation. Feel those 15s in the groin open up. Down, down, down. Goes the energy to the big toes, which are like a terminus. And beyond if you wish. And then they recycle, turn around and go up the back of the legs, up the back, and returning to the window that lets in more light. Safety engine number 4. The more we let go, the more we can be filled. Cosmic purified energy. Feel what that might be doing for your cells. Removing toxicity, replacing it with pure, cosmic, purified light. Your metabolic rate may be faster than mine. Just naturally follow your own exhalation, inhalation. Your unique letting go. Your unique receiving. Feel the expansion. If you're wearing braces, not on your teeth, but if you're wearing braces for your trousers, maybe they're suddenly expanding the elasticity. Great. Then you can draw in more energy into the back of your head. And as you come to the ninth breath, feel that connection with the earth beneath you. What lies beneath you? Feel the ground. Feel the completeness of the wholeness of the breath, from head to toe, skin to bone. And slip into neutral gear and be the observer of where you be at this time. Just simply allow the energy to find its way to all those aspects of your energy field that need calming, cleaning, coordinating. And feel, if you can, the stillness. And perhaps doing this has created more space within you, and space is important, ninth depth, because that's where the transformation can fully take place. Without space to expand and grow, you're going to contract. And we don't want that. Okay, let's go through the second set of 9 exhalation inhalations. Keeping that spine straight, straight spine, spine straight. Exhale, drop shoulders. Sink all the way down. Just release. Let what you don't need go. Don't worry if thoughts come, they may, and they may go. Let them go. Help them with an exhale. And then inhale the cosmic purified energy. Simple in concept, but not always simple to do, because the mind tends to drive us into doolally tap territory. All these things that we feel or think we have to do, rather than simply being. There's no specific way of breathing except please breathe. And exhale, depositing to the Mother Earth what is no longer required, so she can transform it, recycle it, and cosmic purified energy then fills us toe to head. And as we come to the 9th breath of the second cycle of the 9 breaths, the 9 exhalation inhalations, slip into neutral and simply observe. Maybe you go into the timeless zone. How wonderful is that? No need to go forward or back, just simply be here now. And observe. Third set of 9 exhalation inhalations. Let us begin. Begin the begin, or begin the begin, whatever. And the 9th exhalation inhalation arrives. And perhaps by now we have an even greater sense of space expansion and deepening. We're letting go of even more dross and inhaling spiritual, cosmic, wonderful, expanded light. It's filling our cells, nurturing, feeding, developing, transforming. What we have received, we will be undoubtedly at some point truly grateful. Last cycle of 4 by 9. Last cycle of it. Exhale, drop shoulders. And naturally receive. 8 more times. letting go in order to grow. And if you just remembered and practiced that one concept of letting go, your life could change remarkably. Then we'll finally reach the 36th breath, the end of the 4x9, and just sit in the situation you find yourself in, silence or not, but just be with whatever. And then maybe gently give yourself a hug for what you have received. Thumb goes under the shoulder girdle, fingers on the edge of the shoulder blade. If that's a little tricky, one hand can go on the high one or the thigh. Why are you doing that? Wunderbar. So hopefully that was an interesting, at least energizing experience for you. From another of Mary's fun recipes. It's a jolly holiday with Mary. Mary makes the sun shine bright. Well, seventh depth is given that representation, that metaphor of the sun, the universal light. So with Mary's and Jiro's mudras, I certainly have found an expansion of the light. I probably use the mudras more than anything. And just out of curiosity, whereas you're doing this for this particular practice, experiment if you want. Go through all the fingers. I believe a lot of people pad with the index finger. It's not in the self-help book. And they do it with the middle finger. And you know that one from last week. You can mudra that one. And then we just did this. And you can do it with the little. And see if the quality of the energy changes in any way. You might be surprised or not. Be your own testimony. So now, at this time, we take a quick leer and peer at what's happening in the Jin Shin Jyutsu world, at large with the Jin Shin Jyutsu world on the website. So I'm going to share that with you guys right now. So what's happening? Well, plan a visit. Why not? We've just opened up. All the classes on the online store, the Zoom study groups, self-help meditations. We are one plus this. Now, the upcoming online events coming up tomorrow with Sarah Harper at 2 o'clock EST. What would love have me be today? Saturday, May the 8th at 2 p.m. Sarah. During the 2-hour webinar, Sarah will cover some of the following topics below. Breath essence, what's that? Yes. Healthy relationships in times of change. Peaceful solutions. Balance, relax, connect. Vision quest insights. Okay. Register today, 35 buckaroos. And there she is with the rainbow over maybe Sedona. Tomorrow, be there or not. And then Jin Shin Jyutsu, physio philosophy. I love the Spanish language. In Espanol with Chus Arias. starting 14th through the 16th of May and ending 28th to 30th of May, 10 to 1 o'clock and 2 to 5 o'clock, Buenos Aires time. And these are your organizers, email and WhatsApp. Register today. And then, gosh, Sarah, you're getting everywhere. Beginning June the 11th, Jin Shin Jyutsu online basic seminar. That's the 5-day. Those who want to study and practice Jin Shin Jyutsu and apply the art on themselves and others. 5-day basic is the foundational course to become an authorized practitioner. Part 1, Part 2. Tuition, new and review. Class dates June 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th off, 15, 16, 17, 18 off, 19 and 20. 1 to 8 EST each day with regularly scheduled breaks. 11 breaks. 5 hours each day. 10 minutes break on top of the hour. First 2 segments of the class will be lecture and textbook. Anyway, you probably can read this without me clucking away. CEUs not available for this class. Live attendance recommended, simply because you get to ask questions and get recorded for posterity. Organizers, Maria de Horacio Quiterio, and here's her number, and here's her email, you know her name, here's the number, and Silvana Machado, and here's his number, and his email. Register today. All right, and if you missed a class, up and coming, past and present, online class replays, click on all these links here. Excellent. Enough of that. So thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of your day, weekend, rest of the week. Stay as safe as you can, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Remember to let go of what you don't need and draw in, receive what you do need every second of the day. Because once you get into that process, you realize there's nothing you actually need. It all becomes whole. And you become like this receptacle of gratitude. That's it. Thank you. See you next week. We may have a guest from Holland. I'm working on her. We may. Next week or next following week, we may have a guest from Holland. And yours truly doesn't get to talk. Whoopee. So have a wonderful, and so say all of us, and jolly good, and au revoir, auf Wiedersehen, ta-ta, bye-bye, cheerio, see ya.